What's cracking, everybody? Okay, so today we're going to be watching a video by JAMARI, the boy JAMARI. If you know me, I make react content. Sometimes I make my own content. I talk about basketball, drama, brain rot, anything you can think of. TikTok. Glad we got that back. Americans took their place of dominance, made sure everybody know who runs that shit. Nonetheless, if making you laugh, like if laughing is one of the biggest things that make you happy, I'm probably the guy that's gonna make you laugh. Whether it's my basketball takes or stuff like this. So go ahead, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate it. So, moving on. Today we're gonna be watching a JAMARI video. No context. I'm gonna be reacting right along with you guys. It's JAMARI. She is awful. She is a big problem. Someone has to stop her. That's it. No further context into what he's talking about. So we're just going to get this shit started. Let's go.
Months, things have gotten even darker in the world of OF girls. We had previously discussed how Bad Baby, aka the Catch Me Outside girl,
Catch me outside, how about that?
made loads of money on OF the day she turned 18.
Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
And now you have many other girls make...
Here's my thing with like OnlyFans and shit. I think it's the delusion of paper. And what I mean by that is that you have a lot of people that will make an OnlyFans and they will assume that since men are gooners, I can just bring in racks off of that. But what they don't understand is that the market is flooded. Okay? YouTube, for example, the market is flooded. I have 49 subscribers. Not that much. But you have someone that's probably on their grind right now. And I'm on my grind right now. And I'm trying my hardest. I know I'm small. I don't know if I'll hit 1,000, but I'm going to try my hardest. But you have someone on their grind that's struggling to hit 25 subscribers. You have someone on their grind that's struggling to hit 5 subscribers. You see what I mean? And I'm sitting at 49. I'm not even at 50. I can't even... legally, or not legally, but I can't even technically say 50 yet. I'm not even there yet. Hopefully, after a few more videos, I'll be there. Hopefully, after posting this, I'll be there. But what I'm getting at is, too many girls will say, gooners exist. I can make money off gooners. But they won't realize that this can also take a toll. This OnlyFans shit can take a toll on you, your mental. And not a lot of people make that much money through OnlyFans. If I'm not mistaken, I think the average is like in the hundreds. If that, yeah. Here. Zoom in for y'all. So yeah, the average OnlyFans creator makes between $150 to $180 per month, or around $2,000 per year. This is the average creator on OnlyFans. So you'll have someone like Bad Baby who's making $1 million. But if she's making $1 million, how much do you think you're gonna make? How much do you think you're gonna get out of that market? If you have people pouring in upwards to $1 million into the content, you're not gonna get much from that market, and you're taking more of a mental toll. So you see, with this, people, what's the worst they could say about me? You're stupid. You yap a lot. You got bad opinions. You're brown. No. But in all seriousness, the worst things they could say about me is just what they can see. Just like the worst things they could say about people who do OnlyFans is what they can see. But I know that people make comments on my body here and there because I'm on a weight loss journey. So I get it. I'm a chubby fuck. I'm trying to lose it. But other than that, I mean, I'm not going to be judged for every little thing. Versus if you're doing OnlyFans, you're not just judged for your body because you're putting it all out there. You're judged for a lot more. You're seen differently. People may think my takes are bad, but people can sit with me, talk to shit, and even still think my takes are bad, but talk to shit. And whether this is right or wrong, people are going to judge you for doing OnlyFans. There's going to be people out there that may not even want to be around you or be friends with you or date you because you do OnlyFans, and you're doing it for upwards to $150 a month. And it's just sad. But that's just my thought. It's just the falsehood of money being in this business. It's just sad. But let's continue.
making tens of millions of dollars a year. And one girl specifically made $43 million last year on OF alone.
I was serving at a regular minimum wage job, driving there every day. I'm like, what can I do different?
Which breaks down to over $199,000 per hour for her work week.
$4 million in a month?
Yeah.
It's weird, because she also looks 14, so.
I don't get this statement. So is she... Let me breathe. Because I might crash out a little bit. I gotta breathe. I don't get this statement. I don't understand this at all. Like, you want it both fucking ways. You want to say that you're making... Oh, shit. Let's go ahead and add. You want to say that you're making all this cash from OnlyFans and you're happy and it changed your life because you were working minimum wage. You had no idea how you were going to make a shit ton of money because all these guys are pouring in this cash to you. You had no clue how you were going to make this money. But all these guys are also perverts because you look 14. First of all, no. Second of all, let's ride with that real quick. Let's go with your theory because she's not denying it. I could be wrong. Let's
Get your bag, I guess.
Thanks.
I mean, these...
Yeah, she's not denying it. So she's saying all you guys are perverts because you're giving money to somebody that looks 14. So wouldn't you be even more fucked because you're trying to promote this youthful, innocent presence that you're actually trying to put out there? Like, you're trying to act like you're 14. You're trying to put on this facade that you know is going to bring you money. Aren't you the fucked up one for putting a product like that out there? Like, we know that consuming... What can I even say? We know that consuming underage videos, watching underage videos of sexual acts and representations is wrong. Absolutely fucked. And we should absolutely attack the people that would watch shit like that. But we wouldn't turn around and say, but it's okay to make it. You get what I'm saying? But it's okay to make it. It's okay if you make money from it. Really, it's just the guys who watch that type of stuff is bad. Who watch that type of CP is bad. Right? But the people who make it, that's fine. No, we would say it's all fucked. The whole system's fucked. It's not okay. From start to finish is fucked. So how can you sit here and be like, oh, people who watch my content, they're secret perverts because I purposely try to look like I'm 14 or I look 14. So therefore, if you buy into my content, you're perverts. But please buy into my content so I can live a life that I've never was going to live on my own. Because I have no fucking talent, but I'm gonna fucking crucify you if you buy into my content. This is the type of people you guys are spending money on. I'm just saying. Like, they're not even grateful for you spending. They are not even grateful for anyone who's spending money on some of these OnlyFans creators. They're not even grateful for you giving them money. They turn around and say you're a pervert for even giving it to them. So I'm just saying. But hey, I guess a shame kink is something that people are into, so maybe that's part of the package, huh? That's fucking crazy. I'm sorry. That's fucking crazy. Let's continue.
Chicks are out here putting up bigger numbers than NBA stars. One guy specifically has sent her over $4.3 million since he stumbled upon her page, and she claims to have never even met the man who coins himself as Charlie. And the lore actually gets much sadder when you watch this video of the very same girl when she's a child, saying what she wants to be when she grows up.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A doctor and an astronaut.
Oh my god, that is so precious. I've never actually heard anybody say they want to be an astronaut. Because, obviously it never works, that's why. But
Yeah, sometimes reality does hit you fast. Either way, $4 million on some digital cheeks has to be just about the biggest waste of money I've ever seen.
That's fucking diabolical. $4 million. 4 million doubloons. 4 million doubloons, and you don't get nothing in return. She doesn't even know the guy that sent her. So just so all of you guys understand, Okay? Anyone who's sitting here who's like spending a ridiculous amount of money on people who may be doing OnlyFans, just so you know, you may be sitting there and being like, I'm giving her $500 a month. At some point, she'll want to meet. At some point, she'll want to be my girl. $4 million that she doesn't even know the guy's name. Gave him a pseudonym because she doesn't even care about him. Just saying. So, all of you sending money thinking that one day she'll notice you. $4 million, still doesn't even know the guy's name.
Like that is some Black Mirror parasocial down bad behavior this fellow is partaking in. But at least that relationship remained online, whereas these two other girls from London have been running around trying to break records for the most people they can sleep with in one day.
On a picked up. Join the video after you picked up. How many shoes are you guys counting? Wait. Whoa, these are all the guys. There's more in there as well.
It's almost like when an
That is fucking diabolical. That is absolutely that is disgusting. Do they get tested? Dog. What are we doing? What are we doing?
NFL
What
or
are we
MLB
doing?
team holds open tryouts for the general public. Only in this case, the whole event is one chick busting it wide open for her many followers, or in some cases just random men off the street that they can find. And for that video, she was specifically looking for 100 men to run the choo-choo, and a man named Josh Peters actually made a documentary on the entire event. And some of the things shown in it are downright sad, but also teach a great lesson. Like when she talks about the fact that her father now wants nothing to do with her because she is so embarrassing.
Have you like recognized any of the names in here of people that you might know?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some guys like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What messaging you?
Yeah. I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mom and Dad, I'm 100 guys.
There's gotta be like better things to do for cash, because she probably gets money from it, but it's like at the end of the day, when does your cash outflow your morals? You see what I'm saying? When does your cash flow like outflow your morals? Like this is the way I see it, right? I'm a big, if you guys watch my basketball content, I'm a big LeBron fan. Okay, so here's me, the LeBron fan. If someone walked in with a boatload of cash and told me, hey, I want you to say LeBron is absolutely fucking garbage. He's trash, make multiple videos about how he's trash, and backtrack on everything you said, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Now, there's a price point for everything. Price point. But as far as my morals go, the reason I wouldn't do it is because that's short-term money, right? My price point is astronomical. Sorry. I'm not going to ever disrespect the king, all right? You're going to have to make me Elon Musk, okay, if you want me to disrespect the king. And I'm going to make sure to hide in little secret hints in my fucking videos so my fans know I'm lying. Fucking, I'll be saying, oh, LeBron is psych. Anyway, LeBron is psych. Like, I'm gonna be hiding in messages. Fuck you talking about. But on the real, though, the reason why I wouldn't do it, and you guys may not believe it at first, but maybe you'll believe what I'm saying when I get to the end of my little soliloquy here real quick. The reason I wouldn't do it is because I don't want to build my platform on something that I can't respect. And I also don't want to build my platform on something that's fake. It's short-term money, because as soon as my fans know I'm faked, I got no more fans. You understand what I'm saying? As soon as my fans know I'm fake, I got no more fans. I got 50 people right now. I'm on a slow fucking grind. Well, 49. I got 49 people right now. I'm on a slow upward grind. I don't know if I'm ever going to hit 1,000 to be monetized. I don't know if I'm ever going to hit 100. But what I do know is that I am going to keep posting the content that I'm posting and giving the commentary that I'm giving and giving my own feelings towards it, my own reactions, my own statements. I'm never going to give a fake statement. Why? Because I want people to watch me for me. So then if I do end up hitting that 1,000 mark, 1,500 mark, 10,000 subscriber mark, if I ever do hit that, one thing I can always say is I hit that by being me. So if I end up losing fans, it can't be anything I'm doing, because I'm just being myself. I'm never going to lose fans to controversy, because I'm not going to have controversy, because I'm just being me. You get what I'm saying? So I get that people will get a bag for, again, I don't know what I can say on here, for OF, right? They can get a bag for that. But at what point do your morals conflict with the money? Because, like, she doesn't seem like she's mentally okay. There's a lot of girls that probably aren't mentally okay with the shit that they're going through as far as this shit. They talk about how it can influence them and how it can hurt them mentally, and how it can hurt their relationships, and how it can hurt their friendships, and how it can hurt their family relationships. And it's just sad to even sit here and think about shit like that happening. But again, it's like, how much are you willing to do for a check, and what are you willing to sacrifice? And yeah, some people's morals are more viable than others, and that's just sad to hear.
Why?
I guess because it's not really what my parents would have wanted me to do.
And that despite the monetary success, she feels that most men see her as an object because of her line of work. There are also other anecdotal stories presented here to suggest that this lifestyle isn't exactly all it's cracked up to be, and it seems like many of the people who do partake in this industry are left with some sort of PTSD.
The problem is that when you sign up to objectifying yourself, it's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Like, no one is going to see you as a human being. It gets to the point where everyone objectifies you. That's the reality of it. You're like the cash cow.
I also found it interesting that she makes the point that everyone starts out innocent enough, maybe just taking lewd photos in lingerie or a swimsuit, but eventually once the money and the offers start coming in to get more explicit, it's hard not to say yes.
I started off just doing bikini pictures and lingerie, but it is a slippery slope, and the demand is more. Before you know it, you're having a camera.
And is that something you regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
But to me, there's really not enough money in the world to fill the void that comes with selling your soul. I mean, just think about it, guys. Everywhere you go, you don't know who's seen this shit. I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about family, I'm talking about future associates, and maybe even just random people out there on the street. And it also came to my attention that when she did...
Real quick. And the saddest thing about this stuff, right, is you put yourself in this perpetual, like, circle. You do OF because you're getting a little bit of cash. You start getting more explicit because you get more cash, right? The explicit shit's starting to mess with you. So you try to tone it back, but people don't want to buy your content, so you still gotta do it. Still gotta do it. Still do explicit stuff, okay? You feel like you want to step away entirely, so you go back to trying to do a job, but no one wants to hire you, so that doesn't work. Go back to try to make just lingerie pics. That, again, is not working for you. And it's just this perpetual circle of trying to just do lingerie pics. You got to be more explicit to get more money. You try to tone it down a little bit, whether that be less explicit posts or anything of the sort. The money's not kicking in as much as you want, so you try to get another job. But as soon as you try to get another job, of course, that's going to be on your digital footprint. They see your digital footprint, and they say they don't want to hire you. They obviously can't say it for that point. For everyone that may come in my comment section and say they cannot not hire you because of OnlyFans shit, that is true, but they also can't. They do not have to give you a legitimate reason for not hiring you. They can just say that we looked at your resume and we feel like someone else's resume was better, but you in your head kind of know what happened there. The interview went great. The onboarding process went great. Everything was a check mark. Just great. The person you talked to went great, but as soon as they ran like a background check on you and found your digital footprint, now all of a sudden someone else's resume was better. So, yeah, they're never going to outright tell you, but you can put the pieces together. So then you're just stuck doing OnlyFans, and you're stuck in this circle, this perpetual circle. Because the thing with me, right, is I could get 500 subscribers from this, 1,000 subscribers from this, 10,000 subscribers from this. I could blow up and then decide, you know what, this is fun and all. I don't really care to do this anymore. I'm done. And drop it completely as a hobby and everything. Like I said, this is a hobby, so you guys will never have to. If you do subscribe to me, don't worry. I'm here for the long run. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care if I got 50 subscribers 3 years from now. I'm still going to upload content for you guys. I'm not going anywhere because this is just a hobby. But that's the thing. I can get a job. people may see this and be like, his commentary is kind of crude, and you know, he's kind of brass with his jokes, and he's a little bit of an asshole, and yeah, that's all true, but it's not necessarily a reason not to hire me. Maybe for like high-end bougie places, but for the most part, I can get a job in a good one after I'm done with college. But I don't ever have to worry about being stuck. You know what I mean? Being forced to make content in order to make a living. But when you get into this business, it's fucked, and I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's just what ends up happening is you end up stuck in this perpetual circle that can mess with your mental.
Did put out the notice to her fans that she would be having this open invitation. The messages were rolling in.
So how are you doing this? You put out a phone number
Yeah.
and people can just apply?
Yeah, so I put out a little Twitter post, and all you do always have to send in a photo of you holding your ID, 2006.
Oh my God,
So
how
what's
does that make him? So 18.
18, yeah.
But when the actual date came, a lot of these guys pussied out, most likely because they are accustomed to never even being around a woman in the first place, and most of them likely just stay at home paying to look at pictures and videos of other men beating up the box.
It doesn't seem like things are going great. There are a lot of guys cancelling. They're scrambling now to find people at the last minute. I don't understand how the guys they're scrambling to find at the last minute are going to get STI checks in time.
Funny, like on the text it was like, you know, if you have any friends who'd like to take part, and I was like, oh my.
And despite what she claims, I know this has to have some sort of deep psychological impact on her.
It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
This is just sad. This is just sad. Like, I can't even, like, crack too many jokes here in this one, guys. This is just kind of depressing. Like, damn, dog. It's just depressing because at the end of the day, this is like a documentary of her screwing 100 guys. This is a documentary. So what the fuck is she gonna do moving forward? Like, she's kind of stuck in this now. No? Like, she's stuck. Like, there's not much she can do except more of this type of content.
Well, I guess her friend saw this behavior and decided that she wanted a piece of that online attention. So she went on a quest to be with 1,000 different men in one day. I am absolutely serious.
I'm the girl that lets men queue for hours. But on the 11th of January, I'm hosting an event and I want to give you a ticket so you can skip the queue and then get straight inside me.
And her methods for recruitment had some people shaking their heads in disgust. Just watch as she tries to get this young man who's just trying to make some money working at Five Guys to get involved.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the Five Guys from?
Dude. Are you fucking serious? Where do I get the Five Guys from? My guy, I don't know. I'm just trying to... I work minimum wage. If I say anything wrong, I'm gonna get fired. Please go away.
The Five Guys.
He's trying to do a double take. He's like, what? He's like, what the fuck did you just say?
I didn't know if there was like a special room where you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I mean, I'd want to give you, you know, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm with Sigma.
Hey, yo! Look at him holding strong. Look at him holding strong with his Five Guys hat. You know what? I would. Is this in Bongerland? This is in Bongerland, isn't it? Well, I would give him 5 doubloons. I'd give him 5 doubloons tip for that. I'd walk up to him and give him 5 doubloons. That's your currency, right? Doubloons?
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like, how is that not straight up solicitation? The dude is obviously young, and good for him for having his head on straight, but she openly brags about this type of behavior over and over again.
Okay, so you Karen think you're going to stop me sleeping with your sons, but I know my rights and I know exactly what I'm doing. It's no secret, I'm the girl that slept with over 100 barely legal 18-year-olds at Nottingham.
Why? I'm done. Holy shit. Oh my god. Why? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. Let this have been a man say that shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking the left side of my right nut right now? Are you understanding what's happening? Let this have been a man that just said that shit. I slept with barely 18 legally. Barely. Dog, the crucifixion that would have happened because of that statement. I can imagine the TikTok commentary videos now. Like, I'm sorry, this is not sex. Fuck. I don't know if I can say that. This is not smex. I feel like I gotta say it with an M, right? This is not smex positivity. This is just fucking weird. This is weird. I don't understand. Holy shit. What the fuck is this, bro?
For fresh and sweet.
And the dude from Five Guys actually came out on Twitter to say that this wasn't on his bingo card, and that he thought it was funny at first, but in hindsight he questioned why she never asked for his age, why she was so persistent, and why she never asked him for his consent to post the video in the first place. Because you know these short little videos are really just all promotion and to create buzz around this 1,000 men freak-off. Either way, eventually they would find 1,000 nasty individuals to spelunk this cave.
Hey boys, I'm only a few minutes away from 73 New Cavendish Street. Come right now and call me.
I'm sorry, but this has to be illegal. Like, if this was a man posting these videos online, the sick fuck would end up on a watch list. And she even has the audacity to call this a family event.
I'm hosting a family event this Sunday near Oxford.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Family event for who? Father and son? Who's the family that you're looking for? You're absolutely bananas. You're bananas. You're bananas. You're bananas, madam. Like, that's crazy, madam.
Oxford Circus in London. And I'd love you and the boys to be there.
And then they even posted a video of all the sick dudes waiting in line for their turn. Like, can you imagine being number 1,000? Well, I guess this guy can.
Just out of curiosity, would you want to go first or last in my queue?
Oh.
I mean, you've already had me, so are you going to be...
I hate your smile. I hate this bag around you. I hate this necklace. I hate how your smile's so bright. That means you got some fucking veneers or some shit. I hate the way your nose is. Like, I hate that you're giving this girl attention and money. I hate, like, what Kendrick say? I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate, bro. I'm hating. This is crazy. Why? The reason she's big is because motherfuckers like you make her that way. Sorry, like, motherfuckers like you make her that way. She would not be big if you motherfuckers knew how to control yourself. That's crazy. I understand that it can be hard to get laid. That may be the case. This ain't worth it. This is not worth it. This is not worth your time. You can do better, my kind sir. Come on. Jesus Christ.
Are you selfish and go first again, or are you going to...
Do you know what? I'd probably go last.
Yeah? Save the best till last?
Best till last.
Bro, she's been filled and stuffed to the brim with Twinkie cream. Why the fuck would you go last? Why? Why would you want to have that much fucking human bacteria on your schlong? Why? Why? It's the fucking smile for me, bro. You just disgust me. You're crazy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay.
Again, you're going to be experienced, which you are anyway, but...
Nicely warmed up.
Nicely warmed up. Flowing, yeah, I think, last to be better.
Perfect.
No. Why? Jimmy Neutron head looking ass. What the fuck are you talking about?
Nah. Someone needs to take old boy behind the shed. Like, he doesn't deserve oxygen anymore. Like, it's...
Okay, I wouldn't say all that. That's a bit crazy. Jesus Christ. Listen, if you are a fucking weirdo like that guy, he didn't commit a crime, okay? He's not doing anything. He's not even doing as much weirdo shit as she is. He's just sleeping with the weirdo, okay? Let's relax. I'm not saying he should lose his life. That's probably going to happen already when he's done sleeping with her, the amount of fucking diseases he's going to end up contracting. But as far as, like, us doing it, let's chill out. I don't think it needs to go that far. Jesus.
At that point, would you even feel anything? And really, would you want to? It would be like getting the 1000th lick on a community scoop of ice cream. It's just disgusting. Or maybe like taking a glob of gum off that nasty wall that they have in...
What the... Why? This is totally unrelated. I get it. It's just a comparison, but this is fucking weird. You're fucking weird. Why? I don't understand. Yeah, you just contracted every disease known to man. Like, Jesus.
Spain or whatever the fuck it is, and chewing that shit up in your mouth. It's just nasty. I also like how half these blokes are dressed on some Peaky Blinders shit, and the other half just have on crusty tube socks. I mean, just think about it. This was a decision that these men had a lot of time to ponder as they stood there in line next to their fellow man. And I just gotta say it, if they all ended up catching something after this, I would not feel bad for a single one of these individuals.
Well, yeah.
Now afterwards, this is what she had to say about the event and her partaking in it.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. The big 1,000 was completely done. The room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
Yeah, this woman is out here handing out generational trauma.
Let's get a round of applause in the room, people.
She holding this up like this is an NBA game. Dude, she feeling like LeBron right now. Holding that shit up. This is crazy. There's no way. Hold on. Let me find it. Look at her head ass right now. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. If you showed this picture to anybody without telling them who the fuck this is, they would probably be like, oh, she's a WNBA player? She just hit 1,000 career points? Like, this is crazy.
And her holding up that sign like she's Wilt fucking Chamberlain after his 100-point game is some nasty work. Like, who the hell is actually turned on by this type of content? In the end, this only took 12 hours of straight hot dog time to accomplish, meaning that each participant had around 40 seconds of fun before it was time to go. Overall, I think the normalization of this type of shit is very bad for our society, especially for young men and how it affects the way they look at and treat women. Like back in the day, it's not like all the corn stars were public figures. In fact, most of them were likely shamed. But nowadays, it's like you're just a girl boss for doing this type of shit. They'll show you off at sporting events. You can make public appearances. I mean, it's ridiculous. And a big part of me just doesn't understand the appeal of paying for something that is so readily available. And I also think everyone involved in this little fiasco has something deeply wrong with them. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I understand that nasty stuff like this has been going on since the dawn of time, but the fact that it's becoming so normal and like young preteens or teenage boys or teenage girls are being introduced to this type of stuff and these type of people in regular spaces like Instagram or Twitter, where they're just doing their thing openly, trying to draw these individuals in. I don't know, something about that, it really just does not sit right with me. But I want to know what you guys think about this phenomena down below. Personally, I think this chick should be in jail. I don't know, I just can't shake the theory that if this was a man and the roles were reversed, well, the cops would be at her fucking door. Either way, some of y'all need to start thinking with the right head. Y'all stop paying for this shit. Y'all don't be participating in this type of thing. I promise you there's a much better way to spend your time and your money. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing.
It's a good video. I don't know what I can say. That was absolutely disgusting. Like, dude, 1,000 people. Like, that's just... Okay, my final thoughts, right? She is awful? Yes, 100%. Oh my god. It's just depressing because shit like this should not be normalized. I'm sorry. There's some things that we accept and don't accept in life. And the reason it shouldn't be normalized, right, is the same reason we don't like We don't glorify people that drink. We don't glorify people that smoke. We say like it's bad. We understand that a bunch of people do it. We understand that it's something they like partake in, and we understand that it's something that, you know, we can't stop others from doing, but we don't sit there and say this is amazing and you should do it. Minus some commercials. Some commercials may say so. But this is just absolutely depressing, and when you have shit like this spread amongst young people, girls or guys, you'll have young girls saying, well, an easy way for me to make like a shit ton of money, I'm a mildly attractive woman, I know that there's a bunch of dudes hitting my DMs, why don't I just charge them? And if you're a guy, you're like, fuck, I'm having a hard time getting some poo-tang. I'm having a hard time getting in bed with any type of girl. Why don't I just offer them money? We're literally turning the world's oldest trade into a everyday product, which is sad. Like, this is not okay. But damn, that shit's depressing. End of the day, you're allowed to do whatever you want with your life, and that is fine. But this type of behavior should not be viewed upon as something that's great. You should say, like, this is fucked, this is not okay, but this is the way I make my money. It should not be viewed as, this is amazing, and you guys should do it too. Nonetheless, I appreciate you guys coming in, listening to me yap, listening to my yap session. Go ahead and hit the like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's any type of content you want me to react to. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about, and I will go ahead and do that. I appreciate you guys hopping in and, you know, enjoying the channel, I enjoy you guys coming by. Peace, love, and respect to everybody who watched my shit, and I hope you guys have a good one. Please think with the right head, and have a good day.